Have you ever bought a system and looked in the mirror and thought, this is way too dense? Or maybe it looks a bit too poofy. Maybe you just feel that it doesn't blend very well with your side hair. Now the chances are it's not your hairline or your styling, it's that you've confused density with volume. Now in this video I'm going to be breaking down the difference between density and volume because they are two very different things, and quite often a trap that beginners fall into, and I fell into this myself, was ordering too high a density. And certainly when I was early on in my journey, this particular issue really delayed my progress. And if you'll look at some of my earlier videos, you'll probably realize that it felt like a helmet was plotting my downfall. Alright, now before we go any deeper, let's get one thing clear. If you're new to hair systems, the learning curve can feel very steep. I've been there. You order a system, you go to your stylist to get it cut in, and then you panic because it looks nothing like the dude in the photo from the website that you bought it from. That's because most people don't realize that a natural look comes down to the fundamentals, and density and volume are two of the most misunderstood. Density is all about how the hair is packed to the base. Volume is how the hair behaves once it's on your head. So let's start with density. Imagine the base of your system is like a grid, okay? Density tells you how many strands are tied to each little square. So think about it like this. More strands per square inch means higher density equals thicker hair. But here's the trap. Higher density does not mean better, and it certainly doesn't mean more realistic. Now it's tempting to go for maximum thickness, especially if you're in your 20s or your 30s, and especially if you've been dealing with hair loss for a long time. But natural hair doesn't grow to the maximum levels of thickness that you'll get on a hair system, and it's really important to note that. You might see upwards of 130% density. I personally wouldn't recommend that for anyone. The one that I'm wearing right now blends really nicely with my side hair, which is actually quite thick. The worst part is as well, if you get the maximum density of hair system, it doesn't just look thick, it feels heavier, and with heavier comes hotter, more itchiness. And often they just don't bond as well as systems that are lighter in density. Why? Because it's a heavier unit that puts more pressure on the tape or the glue that bonds to your scalp. And this is exactly the kind of stuff that I break down in the Hair System Bootcamp DIY maintenance course. If you've ever thought, why does my unit look off no matter what I do? Density might be the silent saboteur. Now we're going to talk about volume. Volume is the big picture. Body, movement, the shape of your head. And in essence, what I'm saying is you can still have quite a thin unit that still looks voluminous. And I'll give you a few examples. Maybe if you styled it, maybe if you've got a sort of wavy or curly hair system, that naturally adds density, even with thin bases. Think about it like this. Density is quantity. Volume is presence. A lightweight wave with the right cut can give you a similar look to this. In fact, the Coius from LaVivid is the perfect hair system. It's a 0.08mm skin base, but the hair is wavy. You might have seen me in previous videos where I've actually had this system on, and it gives a really good level of volume that doesn't look fake. It's actually quite low density, but it looks more voluminous because of the waves. And the waves are actually quite subtle, but they still add that volume. But here's where most people go wrong. They try to get the maximum out of both density and volume. And I'm sorry kids, but that just doesn't work. That just gives you what we call in the UK helmet hair. As I mentioned at the top of this video, I've been there myself. My first system was just far too dense for me, far too dense for my age, and it was really hard to manage. It was heavy on my head. It used to shed a heck of a lot, and it just didn't feel right. It didn't blend with my natural hair on the sides. I get that some people want to go with the massive thick quiffs, and that's fair enough if that's the route you want to go down. The purpose of this video is having something in terms of density that feels and looks more natural, and requires way less maintenance as well. And talking of more maintenance, it's important to note as well that with the thicker and the thinner hair systems, that will impact the lifespan. If you go denser, you'll get a lot of shedding. There'll obviously be more maintenance. If you go lighter, it's already quite thin, so once it does start shedding, you just won't get as long out of it as you would a medium to light density. And these are the small, minute details that a lot of people don't consider. They can make or break your end results. So now I'm going to walk you through a few pointers that you can think about when deciding what the right density and volume is for you. So I want you to ask yourself the following questions. What is my natural hair like on the sides and the back? What kind of style do I want? Do I want it flat? Do I want it messy? Do I want a quiff at the front? Also important to note, how thick do I want that quiff to be? Do Do I want a low maintenance daily look, or do I want something a bit more styled? And lastly, do I have sensitive skin that might impact how I can tolerate a heavier system? And by heavier, I mean heavier density, because you do notice the difference. But look, there's a lot more to it than this if you want to get your hair system right. Now, if you've made it this far, chances are that you're new to hair systems, you're still on the fence, or you want to make your system look more believable, like it's actually part of you and that it belongs to your head. And I get it can be 1,000,000% overwhelming. But here's the truth, buying hair systems without an understanding of the difference between density and volume is like buying a suit without knowing your size. It might technically fit, but it won't flatter, and it definitely won't feel right, and it might create even more anxiety in you. Anxiety that was already high enough before you actually got a hair system fitted in the first place. So if you want to skip the guesswork, avoid spending money on a hair system that doesn't work for you, and finally get a hair system that looks natural and feels like you. So if you want to skip the guesswork and stop wasting money on a hair system that doesn't work for you, then check out my Hair System Bootcamp Master DIY Maintenance. I go way deeper into all of this, showing you step by step how to choose the right specs, how to apply and maintain your system, and how to make it look more believable and natural in day-to-day situations. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment, and don't keep second guessing your hair. Learn how to get it right every time, once and for all. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop a comment if this helped. Certainly if you'd like more videos like this, and subscribe for more real talk on getting your hair right.